Well, hello and welcome. I'm Miss Heard with Miss Heard Song Lyrics. We're in season 4, episode 183. We're doing a Chaka Khan Miss Heard song lyric. The Miss Heard lyric is "Climb every woman," and the correct lyrics is "I'm every woman." You guessed it. It's from her song "I'm Every Woman," and it was released from her debut solo single from her first album Chaka in 1978. So it does sound like she's saying "climb every woman." I love it, right? Hey, whatever. Well, let's start talking about it. So Chaka Khan, also known as Yvette Marie or Mary Stevens. She was born back on March 23rd, 1953. So her birthday's coming up this coming March. She's an American singer, duh. Her career has spanned more than 5 decades, beginning in the 70s as the lead vocalist of the funk band Rufus. She's also known as the quote-unquote Queen of Funk. Khan was the first R&B artist to have a crossover hit featuring a rapper with "I Feel For You." That's how she kind of came to prominence for me in 1984, because I was not even a teenager yet. And I thought, who is this Chaka Khan? Especially in the song is Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan. I mean, great way to keep telling people who is the song sung by, and you just never forget. And after that, you start seeing other, like Usher. Usher does that too. Usher. So he took the notes on that one. She's also has won 10 Grammy Awards and has sold an estimated about 70 million records worldwide. When she was with the band Rufus, she achieved 4 gold singles, 4 gold albums, and 2 platinum albums. And of course, she had her solo career, which I just touched a little bit on her song "I Feel For You." This achieved about 3 gold singles, 3 gold albums, and 1 platinum album with the "I Feel For You" song. She has collaborated with many famous singers, with Steve Winwood. I think she helped or did some singing with him on "Higher Love." Ry Cooder, Robert Palmer, Ray Charles, Quincy Jones, Chicago, De La Soul, Mary J. Blige, and the list goes on. And back in December of 2016, on Billboard magazine, they ranked her as the 65th most successful dance club artist of all time. With VH1's list, she was ranked number 17 on the original list of the 100 greatest women of rock and roll. She was also nominated for induction, hasn't been inducted yet, but we're trying to get her there, to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 3 times as a solo artist and 4 times as a member of Rufus, featuring Chaka Khan, and the first time in 2012 as a member of Rufus. Like I said, she came into prominence for me back in '84, and that's when she became a solo artist. She released her 6th studio album, "I Feel For You," and I did not realize it was a cover. That title track of "I Feel For You," actually, the first single release was originally written and recorded by Prince. Makes sense next when you listen to it. Yeah, it has a Prince vibe to it. He originally did that in 1979, and it was also recorded by the Pointer Sisters and Rebby Jackson. So I had no idea. I assumed "I Feel For You," the only singer was Chaka Khan. And then Chaka Khan's version, which I love, features a harmonica solo by Stevie Wonder. I knew there was a solo there, but I didn't know it was Stevie Wonder. And then an introductory rap by Grandmaster Melly Mel. Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan. Da, da, da. And I love it because Melly Mel, some people call me that because my real name is Melody and I go by Mel. But who is Melly Mel? At least Grandmaster Melly Mel. So he was born Melvin Glover, born back on May 15, 1961 in the Bronx, also known for his stage name Grandmaster Melly Mel, or simply Melly Mel. He's an American rapper who was the lead vocalist and songwriter of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. The song itself, with "I Feel For You," became millions. Actually, the song "I Feel For You" became a million-selling smash in the U.S. and the United Kingdom and helped relaunch Khan's career as a solo artist. And "I Feel For You" also topped not only the U.S. and R&B dance charts, but achieved great success on the U.S. pop chart and reached number 1 in the UK. The song reached number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 in December of 1984 and remained on that chart for 26 well into 1985. That's when I turned 13 as a teenager. Additionally, it hit number 1 on the Cash Box chart. It was listed as Billboard's number 5 song for 1985 and netted Prince the 1985 Grammy Award for Best R&B Song because he wrote it. Hello. In addition to the song's successful radio play and sales, there was a music video of Khan with breakdancers in an inner city setting enjoying heavy rotation on television, and helped to solidify her, her notoriety, her being famous in the pop culture. All right, so let's step back a bit. So that was talking about her solo career. Let's go back when she was born. So again, Early life, Yvette Marie Stevens, back on March 23rd, 1953. They say all over the internet she was born in Chicago in an artistic bohemian household. She's the eldest of 5 children, born to a Charles Stevens and Sandra Coleman. And she described her father as a beatnik and her mother as able to do anything. So having those types of parents, she was destined for greatness, right? They were open for her and her siblings to do whatever they wanted to do. She was raised in the Hyde Park area, and they put in quotes, an island in the middle of the madness of Chicago's rough South Side housing projects. Her sister, Yvonne, later became so she's Yvette and Yvonne. Okay, I'm getting a little confused. There's a lot of YVs. Her younger sister, Yvonne, later became a successful musician in her own right under the name of Chaka Boom. So look her up. And her only brother, Mark, also formed a funk group called Jamaica Boys and was a member of ARA, also became a successful musician. So there's a lot of creatives in this family. She has 2 other sisters, Zahiva Stevens and Tammy McCrary. She was originally raised Catholic, which I did not know, and attended the elementary school of St. Thomas the Apostle Church in Hyde Park. And she said a lot of her love for music was to her grandmother. Oh, she said in many outlets that her grandmother introduced her to jazz as a child, and Khan became a fan of rhythm and blues music as a preteen, and at 11 formed a girl group called the Crystalettes, which included her sister Chaka Boom. I did not know that. And then in the late 1960s, Khan attended several civil rights rallies with her father's second wife, Connie, who was also a strong supporter of the movement, and joined the Black Panther Party after befriending a fellow member, activist and Chicago native Fred Hampton, back in 1967. Now, many have thought, or it's been said, that she got Chaka Khan name from the Panthers, but she made it very clear that her name, Chaka Adun Aduf Hadarhi Karifi, was given to her at age 13 by a Yoruba Babalawo. So it wasn't through the Black Panthers. Just getting that straight in there. Then in 1969, Chaka left the Panthers and dropped out of high school, having attended Calumet High School and Kenwood High School. Now they call it Kenwood Academy. She began to form in small groups around the Chicago area, first performing with Cash McCall's group called Life, but it's spelled Lyfe, which included her then boyfriend, Hassan Khan. Okay, so all right, I can see the Khan now. And she and Hassan married in 1907, so that's why she became Chaka Khan. And then while performing in local bands in 1972, Khan was spotted by 2 members of a new group called Rufus, here it comes, and soon won her position in the group, actually replacing her good friend, Paulette McWilliams, who's an amazing singer in her own right, who had recently left the group. So the group caught the attention of musician Ike Turner, aka Tina Turner's ex-husband, who flew them out to Los Angeles to record at his studio, Bollock Sound, in Inglewood, California. Turner wanted Khan to become an Ikette with Tina Turner. She declined, stating she was really happy with Rufus, but Ike's attention was certainly boosted. It gave her like, okay, I got something here. So back to the misheard song we're talking about with I'm Every Woman. It was Khan's first hit outside of her recordings with the funk band Rufus. I'm Every Woman was produced by an Arif Mardin and written by a successful songwriting team, I did not know this, by the name of Nicholas Ashford and Valerie Simpson. Does those names ring a bell? I know them famously as Ashford and Simpson. And I remember there was a song in the 80s, and I had to look it up, and I love it, called Solid. And the song was like, and for love's sake, each mistake, you forgave. And soon both of us learn to trust, not run away. There's no time to play. We build it up, and build it up, and now it's solid, solid as a rock. And I love the part where it goes, hot, 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 hot. Well, Ashford and Simpson helped write I'm Every Woman. I did not know that. And the male part of Ashford Simpson, Nicholas Ashford, who has passed on, bless his soul, to be honest, for many years thought he and Billy Ocean were the same person. So look up Billy Ocean and look up Nicholas. It's spelled Nickolas, Ashford, Ashford, and there's a resemblance. There you go. So they helped write it. So that single, I'm Every Woman, established Chaka's career outside of the group Rufus. And later she would leave after their 8th studio album called Master Jam that was released back in late 1979. So she was already building the blocks right here. And then in the US, I'm Every Woman actually did quite well. It reached number 21 in the Billboard Hot 100 #1 on the Hot Soul Singles and #30 on the disco chart. In the UK, it peaked at #11. They love her in the UK because at any time it hits here in the US, it seems to be higher hitting in their charts there. And then the track was remixed and released in 1989 for Khan's remix album called Life is a Dance, the remix project. The mix reached #8 in the UK. So again, the UK just love her. So there is actually a music video of I'm Every Woman. It was, before they knew what a music video was. It was produced for Khan's version of I'm Every Woman at a time when, they called them promotional films of songs. It was increasing. The video features 5 dancing shakas, little mini Chaka Khans, dressed in different outfits to represent every woman. She's like, I'm every woman, so I can be this or that and this. Was made a few years before the onset of mainstream coverage of music promos, such as outlets MTV, VH1, and BET. My favorite outfit, so look at it, tons of views on, of course, YouTube, I'm Every Woman, is she's in this cute, like, baby blue, Jasmine-like looking outfit from, like, it almost looks like what Jasmine wore on Aladdin in the cartoon with her hair and pants. That is like my favorite one of the 5 Chaka Khans in this video, so check it out. What I did kind of know but wasn't sure about was there was a cover of I'm Every Woman, which was done by none other than the incomparable Whitney Houston. She did it for her The Bodyguard soundtrack. Her version was produced by Narada Michael Walden with an additional production by David Cole and Robert Civiles. It was released on Houston's second single from the soundtrack back on January 2nd, 1993. Wow, that's already 40 years ago. Wow. By Arista Records, and her version adds the introduction, whatever you want, whatever you need, where Houston contributed to the song. They did a live performance that was included in a 1999 release, Divas Live 99, as a duet with Chaka Khan. I remember seeing that on VH1 back in 99. I'm that old. And then a 1994 performance was included on her 2014 compact disc and DVD release called Whitney Houston Live, Her Greatest Performance. So Whitney thought the song was awesome and did a cover herself, and it did quite well. But I did not know that it was an actual cover that Chaka Khan did, because I just assumed it was her own one and only. And actually, I'm getting confused here. I got confused. Anyway, I'm Every Woman is her song. The one I'm getting confused with, of course, is the cover she did of Prince of I Feel For You with a Chaka Khan. It gets kind of jumbled in my brain, as you can tell. But no worries. Chaka Khan's still with us. I think she was also on several episodes of The Masked Singer. She didn't win it, but she did pretty good. So, hey, Chaka, we love you, and keep making all these wonderful music and whatever you do. But just wanted to share that with you, and just also to let you know that it's not about climb every woman. It's I'm every woman. So there you go. If you have any funny misheard suggestions like this, you can always send it to any of our social media sites, which is Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, but you can send it to me the old-fashioned way at our email at misheard, that's MISSHEARD songs @gmail.com. Till then, keep singing those songs wrong. Bye.